Welcome to day 3 of our Getting Back to Shape series. Today we will speak about the tongue position and how the tongue position will purify our sound for the upcoming season, for the upcoming year, so that this upcoming year can become the best clarinetistic year of your entire life. So if I breathe out with different tongue positions, we get very, very different results, okay? See this. Okay, did you see the different quality of airs that came out of my mouth now? So responsible for this is purely and alone the tongue position. So when getting back to shape now, I want you to be hyper focused on your tongue position, to do it right from the beginning with full focus on what your tongue is doing. But before we dive straight into the topic, I want to give you something for free. It's a little mini masterclass that I filmed about the 4 types of articulations. So the 4 types of articulations, it's not just ta 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 or sforzato or sforzando or whatever. Probably you didn't hear of it yet, okay? But to reach complete control on the clarinet, the 4 types of articulations are a complete must to know. So if you don't know them yet and you can't name them yet, go download it right now. It's the first link down in the description below. You just have to type your email, no phone number required, nothing, your email and your name, and I will send it right over to you. Great, so we want to get our sound as pure as possible. Yeah, so this was a little excerpt from Shostakovich's 7th Symphony, the Leningrader Symphony. And here it's very important because it's quite pianissimo, the excerpt and the clarinet solo. It needs to project, even though it's pianissimo, needs to project into the concert hall. And it also shouldn't sound airy. Yeah, many clarinetists have a problem with sounding airy when they are playing in the low register and piano at the same time. So these are the main 2 things that we need to reach. And we will reach these 2 things with the tongue position. So if you've watched this channel already a couple times, you might know the correct tongue position already. For all others, I will repeat it now. So the correct tongue position on the clarinet for most things is Ü. This is the German vowel Ü, okay? Ü lies between U, U, yeah, U, not U, but U, and I. If you go from U to I, U, you will end at the vowel Ü, which represents the perfect tongue position to play the clarinet. Alternatively, if you can't find the Ü, you can also exaggerate the tongue position a little bit into the tongue position of I, okay? So if you say the English letter I, 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 you realize that if you say this letter, the tongue goes up. The tongue goes up to your palate and gets into a little cobra shape almost. Yeah, it goes back and up. I. And the magic happens now when the tongue goes into this cobra shape, into the E shape. The air is getting sped up artificially, okay? So instead of just getting propelled out slowly out of your mouth, it gets now sped up. E, E, E. Okay, so you're closing off a little bit of the space where the air can travel through, and therefore the air gets sped up. It's a little bit like the visualization of a water hose. If you put your finger on it, the water speeds up faster than if you don't have the finger on it, yeah? So the finger is off and the water comes out slowly, then you put the finger more and more on and the water propels out faster and faster. The same mechanism here with the tongue. The tongue closes off more and more pathway when we go from ah to o to u to e to e, and we close off the most space when we are in e. E. And the different kinds of air is from ah, this is the lowest tongue position you have. This is what you use when you're at the dentist's place. Yeah, so ah, super slow air, okay? This will sound very airy on your clarinet, as opposed to E. Okay, with the same lip structure, just through the tongue position, different kinds of airs. And we should always play with the fast stream of air because this results in the purest sound possible. Now, if I play the solo of Shostakovich with a low tongue position, it will sound horrible. It will sound out of tune and airy. Okay, so this is the sound that I hear a lot of times from people, and it's purely just because the tongue position is not in the right place, okay? So if you put now the tongue in the position of E, you are able to create a beautiful and pure sound for solos and for pianos and for low register melodies, for literally anything on the clarinet. What I want you to do when getting back in shape now is to really dive deep into the tongue position, into the feeling what your tongue is doing. And the best thing to do this with is to just be completely aware of just your tongue. So no difficult exercises, nothing difficult, just play a low note and try to focus completely on what your tongue is doing. Is it in the position of E? Is it in the position of A? And can you manipulate it with complete consciousness from your brain? And like this, we will get into the habit of playing with the correct tongue position directly from the beginning of the new season, from the beginning of the new year, and to get the best sound that we possibly can. If you want to go from good to great, I've created a program exactly for this. It's called Clarinet Masterclass. A link will be down in the description below. Go sign up if you want to make this year, this upcoming year, the best clarinetistic year of your entire life. I will see you guys all tomorrow with a new exercise